The coffee shop was a haven of warmth, filled with the hum of conversation and the rich scent of roasted beans. Barista Mia, a single mom with a radiant smile, was handing out lattes when the door slammed open. In stormed Karen, president of the neighborhood HOA, her face a mask of entitlement. She'd been terrorizing the community for years, fining people for unapproved mailbox colors or slightly overgrown lawns. Today, she was on a mission. "This is not my order," she shrieked, shoving a cup back at Mia so hard it splashed across the counter. Before anyone could blink, Karen hurled the scalding drink at Mia, who stumbled back, her apron soaked, her arm red from the burn. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Karen smirked, daring anyone to challenge her. Mia, trembling but resolute, wiped her face and called her manager. Karen's tirade didn't stop. She ranted about incompetent service and her rights as a customer. But the customers weren't buying it. A quiet teen in the corner, Jake, had been filming the whole scene on his phone. He'd moved to the neighborhood recently and already knew Karen's reputation. Jake posted the video online, tagging the coffee shop and local news. Within hours, it went viral, racking up thousands of views. Comments flooded in. "That's assault. She's the HOA tyrant." The truth was undeniable. Mia had made the exact order Karen demanded, confirmed by the receipt Jake found crumpled on the floor. Karen's wrong order claim was a lie, a flimsy excuse for her rage. The next morning, Karen doubled down, storming into a community meeting to play the victim. "That barista provoked me," she cried, clutching her pearls. But then, an unexpected figure stood up. Mrs. Nguyen, a retired teacher who'd lived on Elm Street for decades. She was frail but fierce, and no one knew she'd been quietly gathering evidence against Karen's HOA abuses. Forged fines, threats, even a secret recording of Karen bragging about keeping the neighborhood in line. Mrs. Nguyen handed the evidence to the police chief, who was in attendance. The room fell silent as Karen's face drained of color. The crowd murmured, sensing the tide turning. Jake's video, now paired with Mrs. Nguyen's dossier, painted a damning picture. By noon, officers arrived at Karen's pristine McMansion. Handcuffs clicked around her wrists as neighbors watched, some cheering, others shaking their heads. Karen's arrest was a spectacle, but the real drama unfolded at her hearing. She tried every trick, sobbing, blaming Mia, even claiming mental distress. The judge wasn't swayed. Mia took the stand, her voice steady as she recounted the attack and its aftermath. Sleepless nights, medical bills, and the fear of losing her job. Jake testified too, his video played for the court, each frame exposing Karen's cruelty. Mrs. Nguyen's evidence sealed the deal, revealing Karen's pattern of harassment. The judge's gavel fell like a hammer. Guilty of assault, fined heavily, and ordered to step down from the HOA. Karen's empire of petty power crumbled. Her neighbors, once cowed, now stood united, planning to reform the HOA into something fair. Karen slunk away, her reputation in tatters, her influence gone. Mia returned to work, greeted by a crowd of supporters. Customers left tips with notes of encouragement, and Jake's video inspired a fundraiser to cover her medical costs. Mrs. Nguyen, now a local hero, started teaching free civics classes to empower the community. The coffee shop became a symbol of resilience, a place where people stood up to bullies. Mia framed a small sign behind the counter, "Kindness brews here." The neighborhood felt lighter, as if a storm had passed. Karen's downfall wasn't just a punishment, it was a wake-up call. People began speaking out, refusing to let fear silence them. The story spread far beyond Elm Street, sparking debates about justice and accountability. Was Karen's punishment fair? Should she have faced more consequences? Or was her public shame enough? Share your thoughts, what's right, what's wrong, and why.